And we're taking a look now on the top side of the Alpine, and it's a nice hot evening here in Idaho. About 95 degrees. I'm bored, so figured I'd put a video together. You can see the original OEM roof. Looks great. Looking at the back side, you can see the vents and the covers that I've added. There's two that I've added. The original shower stall glass is still, plastic glass is still held up after 8 years of use. And now we're taking a look at the front seam cap, and we'll just show you some close-up looks along here to give you an idea. You can see where I've added some additional sealant. In some places you will see what looks like little puckers or voids. Now you'll see these on this TPO membrane, and you can't see it now because of my shadows in the way, but you'll see a void right down here, and it's not really a void, it's not an issue. You'll see where the material appears to be bubbled up slightly, and it's going to do that. You're going to see that with temperature changes. And if you look up and down this roof, you'll see a few areas here and there where you see these bubbles, like the ones we're looking at right now. And if I come down here and take my finger and put across here, you can see that that'll actually go down a little bit. Now, this membrane is 8 years old, probably 8.5 years old when you consider it was probably actually put together in late 2013, and we bought this in February 2014. But there's nothing wrong with this TPO roof membrane, and we're looking at one of the two mushroom caps that you'll see. These are larger in diameter on the roof than the standard vents that you see. The three vents that you see right there are for the black tank and the gray tanks, and forward of that you'll see another mushroom cap just before the black max air cover, and that mushroom cap there. And when we come around to the back side and this mushroom cap, those are your attic vents. And you want to make sure that this cap is intact, not busted or cracked, because if it is, that's going to let rainwater, snow, ice, debris, things like that directly down inside in between the ceiling that you see when you're sitting in your comfortable chair and the outer roof. And so you don't want that to happen. So make sure those stay intact. They are replaceable, they just screw on. And we'll show you a backside view, and we'll zoom in. I'm too lazy to walk over there, and you can see there's a few puckers in the material. And what causes this, I don't care what roof you put on. I've owned, I don't know, 10 different RVs in the last 25 years with a TPO membrane. They're all going to do this to some degree, some worse than others, but you will see this as the temperature changes. It's 95 degrees out here now, and so if I came back out here in the morning when it was 70 degrees, you wouldn't see those three pucker marks. The thing that you want to look for is to make sure there's no tears or cracks, things like that in the material. And we'll come back to the back cap area, which is another critical area. And we'll come down here and look at this sealant. You want to make sure this sealant is intact, and down at the edge here that there's no holes or voids. And I have, over the last 8 years, resealed this several times in different areas. So it's an area of attention. And what's wrong with the roof membrane as it sits right now? Absolutely nothing. It's perfect. It's doing what it's designed to do. And in 8 years of sitting out here in the hot summer sun in Idaho, and also down in Nevada in 115 degree weather, I would say that 8 years it's held up remarkably well.